The American Duchess Guide to 18th Century Dressmaking provides guidelines and instructions for many projects, including a 1740s English gown petticoat on page 23. Using the pink linen cotton blend the book is resting on, along with the instructions, I completed my very first 18th century petticoat. The first step was to cut the panels. I removed the thread of linen where my measurement stopped in order to cut the panels in a straight line. Using a running back stitch, I sewed the panels together, salvage to create the side seams. The top of the seams are left open for the pocket slits. Next, I hemmed the bottom of the skirt. I folded the raw edge over once and basted it down before folding it over again. The hem was secured with a whip stitch. Alas, the time for pleating was upon me. It took me several tries on both front and back panels to pleat the fabric down to the correct measurements for the waistline, but I figured it out in the end. I think the key to pleating fabric is to be patient with yourself and always remember that imperfections are just fine. The pleats were pinned, pressed, and basted in place so they would not move before the waistband was attached. For the waistband, I used this 1-inch twill tape from Burnley and Trowbridge. 60 inches were cut for both the front and back panels. 60 inches is double the 30-inch waist measurement of this petticoat. The middle of the waistband is attached to the middle of the petticoat and pin outwards from both sides. Remember to save roughly half the width of the waistband to attach to the inside of the garment, finishing the waistband and hiding the raw edge of the fabric. To sew down the waistband, I used a simple whip stitch. And with that, the petticoat was complete. I wore the petticoat here over my shift, stays, under petticoat, and pockets. The back panel of the skirt is tied first so that those ties may be hidden by the front panel. In trying on this petticoat, I discovered that the waistband you see on my under petticoat was a little too thick and created a lot of bulk underneath my new skirt. I replaced it off camera with the white twill tape, and the petticoat now fits much better over all of the layers. And here it is, my very first petticoat outside in all its glory. The fabric I used ended up being a little bit see-through, and you can definitely see the dark colors of my pockets underneath. But I can always wear the pockets on top of the petticoat or make new pockets for lighter colored garments like this one. For now, the next thing on my 18th century to-do list is some sort of jacket and accessories. For the jacket, I was thinking about making Burnley and Trowbridge's bed gown pattern for a simple working class look. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, have a wonderful day.